friends? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. I hope wherever you're at, whatever you are doing, you are loving yourself and loving the ones you are with. Guys, today we're talking about a movie from 1980. It is one of the premier creature features of that decade. It is called Alligator, directed by Mr. Louis Teague, starring Robert Forster and Michael V. Gazzo. Now, Michael V. Gazzo was in The Godfather. He's kind of an elderly Italian gentleman. But before we start digging through the sewers and looking for baby alligators, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Guys, this is one of my favorites. I think as a child, this, it fostered a love of animal attack, creature feature type films like Jaws, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Razorback, stuff like that. This was one of those films that I saw as a kid that I was mesmerized by this giant alligator in a sewer, and it became a giant alligator because of the corrupt whatever company it was dumping industrial waste, and this thing's been living in it and growing and mutating. Like, this is just a fun film. It's just fun, and it kindles the imagination of a young kid. Now, I mean, it has some language in it, but when I saw it as a child, it was on TV. It was like ABC or Fox or something like that, like a Sunday night movie or, something like that is when I saw it. So it was edited for TV. We didn't see the boobies and the dismemberments from being eaten and all that kind. We didn't see that. We just got kind of the pure essence of the film. And it sparked that love of those types of films for me. And like I said, it's got Robert Forster. He plays this detective. He's the hard-nosed, no wife, on the outs with his kids. Just that cliche detective trope. But it works because he's like, I'm going down in here with this herpetologist lady that I'm also now banging because we're, together in the movie. It's just, there's some preposterous things, but as all good hard-nosed cops do, when presented with a lady partner from a different profession, they wind up becoming romantically involved. So there's that little aspect in it. There's, the hunting of the alligator. And what I loved that Teague did here was, there's not a whole lot of animatronic alligator in this. There's some stock shots of real alligators. There's some superimposed shots of a giant alligator moving among things that are either miniatures or regular size that you can tell the alligator, because it's made in 1980. So, of course, when you're watching it on an HD TV, you can see that little box outline of the alligator moving across the screen. So there's all kinds of different tricks, camera tricks, special effects tricks that Teague uses to show us this alligator's savagery. And I loved it. I mean, there's a scene in this film where some people are like, they're on the street, and all of a sudden the ground starts to shake and the sidewalk buckles, and all of a sudden this alligator and his giant maw comes out and he's like eating people. And it's so preposterous, but it's so good. It's just fun to watch. And the sequel's also good. The sequel, me being from Louisiana, the sequel has a crazy Cajun down there hunting them alligators, yeah. And so it's just like, when I saw the sequel, I was like, it's a Cajun. I just lost my mind. I thought it was awesome. So these films, the Alligator film in particular, Alligator 2, they really did just spark that. I'm sure when I watched this, I went in my room and got my action figures, and I had probably a T-Rex or maybe even an alligator myself, like a rubber alligator from a zoo or something, and Wolverine probably got eaten, or Optimus Prime, like I probably went, and my imagination went wild, So if you haven't seen Alligator, guys, this is definitely one you should check out. You have plenty of options to see it. It's streaming on Prime. It's streaming on Peacock. It's streaming on Shout and Tubi, AMC, and Shudder. So, I mean, you've got a bunch of options to check this film out. And I highly recommend you do. I highly recommend it because this is one of those just... I dare use the word. It is one of those timeless classics. It is a film that, for people my age... I know that dates me, doesn't it? For people my age, it is something that just stood out when we were younger. But for people now, it is a good, for people in this modern age of cinema, it's a good reference point for where we came from. You know what I mean? Like in the time of poorly rendered CGI everything, this harkens back to a simpler time of practical effects, camera tricks, things like that to create a monster. How to make a monster, baby. That's what it's about. How to make it. They don't make monsters anymore. They just generate them. So, guys, check out Alligator. If you've seen Alligator, let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you. And I will see you next time.